Well, Chris, first of all, I mean, that felt like a big win right at the end.
I thought it was a huge performance. A huge performance. I would go to say one of the biggest since I've been here. Team stretched. You know, no disrespect. Playing a top quality, top class team, manager, players that they've got to pick from. Their settled side, and I love watching my team tonight. You know, everything about it. When we had to defend, when we had to do jobs, the structure of the team out of possession, and the bravery in possession and driving to go and get a win. You know, I think a lot of teams would have possibly gone last 10 minutes. Now, you know, a draw's a decent result off the back of a good performance, and possibly it would have been, but there was no denying that we were going for a win. And I thought that positive attitude of the players allowed them to go and get that last little bit. Delighted that we was 20 seconds to go. I wouldn't have liked to have think that there was more than 20 seconds because of the players that they've got on the pitch, but yeah, it felt that way, and we all reacted, even though there wasn't 30 odd thousand Sheffield United fans inside tonight.
It's been a continuation of what has been an excellent week for Sheffield United, hasn't it, with the victory against Spurs and the point at Burnley, and then tonight.
Yeah. You have to. We've had an awful amount of positive compliments and talk about us right the way through my time here. So when it slips a little bit, you have to take that. But we're not after that. I'm just after us producing Sheffield United performances, and that certainly is one tonight, full of everything that I require from my players and my football club.
Wolves can break with frightening pace, can't they? But you never looked lost in that.
No, we got bodies round Traore. I think somebody talked about, you know, getting tight to Traore. I don't think you can do. I think you've got to play loose on him. You just got to get bodies round him. But obviously, the only thing with that is if he pops it off, it opens it up somewhere else. So I thought we got the balance right. Great to get Jack back in. And I thought Ben Osborne was great. That left-hand side ticked along lovely. Osborne, O'Connell and Stevens, I thought that was great. McBurney was absolutely knackered. You know, it was obviously a difficult choice losing Didsey before the game, but I thought Mousset and Richario coming on gave us something a little bit else. Ollie Norwood back to his best, and the big Norwegian geezer, I thought he was outstanding.
Particularly with Osborne today, I know you highlighted his contribution at Burnley, but whether part of the plan to nullify Traore or what have you, he had an exceptional match tonight.
We've got to play always to get any sort of result in the Premier League. We've got to be 8 and 9. So they're giving me that. I'm getting that out of them. 8 and 9s out of 10s. And when we do drop, then it opens it right up. And I don't think 10 you should be getting 10, by the way. You need 8 more. All right, just to remind you, 8 more. Yeah. You've only got Chelsea on Saturday, mate.
What about the others, by the way? He's got 2 on them.
Just tell your mates. Yeah. So yeah, it's. What was the question? Sorry, Andy, again.
I can't remember now. So we're talking about Osborne's contribution being first class today.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, they've all. We have to. Yeah. We have to produce maximum performances, and once we don't, we look what we are, possibly a mid-table championship side. But when we produce performances like that, we look like a proper side, and I thought that was the case. That was the case right the way through in everything we did. We protected Dean brilliantly, you know, and you keep saying it, and week in, week out, looking at opposition teams and players that have got Moutinho, Neves, you know, Bolly, Connor Cody, the 2 at the top of the pitch, the 3 at the top of the pitch, Traore, Jota and Jimenez, you know, the world-class players. I've said to the boys afterwards, you know, that these are proper top Premier League players and international players and top European players. And so, you know, we've not been given that clean sheet. But the thing that really impressed me and delighted me, we didn't look in awe of them, and we wanted to go and win, and we were brave, And when we passed it around them, and we had an unbelievable drive to go and get the winner. And as I said, even though it came with 20 seconds to go, I believed we've won a really tight game, and we always expected it to be a really tight game.
You're 7th with 4 games to go. What's your take on that situation?
See if we can add in the next 4 games to 51 points. It's been a remarkable points total for a newly promoted side, and we want more. I'm after more from the players. Next up, Chelsea, and then if I get this right, Leicester away on Thursday. They're in the European spots. Everton, who are a big, powerful club, and Southampton, who've just beat Man City. So we've got to be at it right the way through, and that's what we need to do. We need to get the boys ready. We need to pick the right side. We need to recover well over the next couple of days, because the efforts that the boys are putting in are really having to dig deep. They're finding an energy and a drive and a desire deep inside them, because they could easily go, we're all right, us. We're all right. We want 48 points. That's acceptable. But they don't want that. I don't want that, and they don't want that. And that's seen by what you've seen out there tonight. That's certainly the case.
Just finally, you mentioned McGoldrick a minute or so ago. He did not play today because of a foot injury. What is it?
Yeah, we're hopeful. No, we're hopeful he'll be okay for the weekend. John Fleck's back out on the grass. Lunny had an injection, and I've got to say, there's boys there as well that are sticking their hand up to be involved. Quite easily could just go, no, I'm struggling. I need to be right, and they're not. They're playing through pain barriers. I'm asking him to be involved, and I've got to say, as I said, Andy, I know the answer before they even open the mouths. And I think that's fabulous as a manager, that you can call on the quality of the characters that we've got.